Hello, hi amigos, hi amigas. Buenos días, good morning. Thanks for coming to Lima, Peru. Thanks for coming to my home, visiting my kitchen. My name is Vanessa Vasquez, and today with my brother Luis Alberto, we are going to show you the secrets of the Peruvian cuisine. Thank you so much for your participation, my friends. We are starting or restarting this series of cooking classes where we're going to have the chance of showing you tricks and secrets and also dishes that are not really out there. They are just consumed by Peruvians, by people from the Andes, by people from the jungle. Today's cooking class is about Olluquito con charqui, Llama jerky stew. So first, hello. Hi, my name is Vanessa Bass, your Lima City guide. Today I'm going to be working and teaming with my brother Luis Alberto, who is rejoining our platform. He used to do cooking classes with me many months, but now, well, I have convinced him to come back. So he is now going to continue with this series of cooking classes. He was missing also a lot the interaction and the experience of sharing with you the Peruvian culinary. So hello Maple, Andrea, hi Kaki, hi Alvin, hola Maple. Let me show you now my brother, and let me give you Luis Alberto.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bueno, mucho tiempo estoy con mi hermana, bueno, por tema de trabajo. Ahora estamos.
So Luis Alberto said, so schedule for be often, and we also hope that you enjoy the classes, and most importantly, maybe ask you would like us to ask to prepare for you. So Maple says, hola Luis Alberto.
Oh, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
By the way, hope you can hear as well. Luis Alberto has a microphone now. Also, you reason, can you feel the blur around? Can you feel the movement of the windows? If you hear that, is because we have some work in the near street. So yes, it's breaking. So there is a work happening very close to us, and that's why we have some shaking of windows. So I hope that does not disturb too much the event. But just to let you know, this is not a tremor. It is just a work happening nearby. So I think we are about to start with Alberto, and also to first give you going to be cooking. So before starts cooking, let me show the ingredients of today's cooking class. So first, let me open this. Okay, let me now show you this list of ingredients. I hope this will be useful to you. We are planning to do a cooking book or cookbook about Peruvian cuisine. This is going to be the page of our cookbook. I would like to access it, just let you know. And also, I'm going to read this PDF in the group of Facebook of the Boyayers, okay? So, first of all, we need different ingredients. I'm going to tell you just in a little while, showing you which ones we need. Is the sound okay with everyone else? Oh, yes, I want to know if the sound. Let us know, please, so we can maybe fix this. Oh, that's so bad, Keki, that the sound is breaking. Cats and in. Oh, so let me try to fix. Just give me a second. So we are going to try to do something. We're going to disconnect the hearing. Better. I hope it is not the internet connection. So let's turn it off. Lucho, puedes. Hay un botón ahí que es para apagar. On y off.
Sí.
On off.
¿Lo prendo?
Sí, off now.
Off.
Okay. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, my friends? See? Yee-hoo. Better? Worst? Everything better? Good. Okay, excellent. Gracias, Maple. Thanks for letting me know. So at the end of the event, I'm going to pass you this better, okay? Thank you, Andrea. Woohoo, we're back. So we're going to give you this PDF if you wish at the end of the event. So now let's start with the ingredients. So first of all, we need the Llama jerky. Do you know that in Peru we eat llama? In Peru, we eat Yama and alpaca. So this is the jerky. Instead of because I consider still is most of the jerky is Yama. The jerky has been hydrated for overnight. At least 4 hours you need to hydrate this. Breaking up. Maybe it's the construction. Yes, it might be the construction. Maybe I'm so sorry. I really hope this is not going to affect too much the event. So we have also this other ingredient. We have here the ollucos. And the ollucos are a kind of potato. You can replace also the olluco for another potato that you can have handy. This is 1/2 kilogram of olluco. Can we use beef jerky? Yes, of course, Maple. You can replace it for beef jerky. Or also regular beef meat, a steak, if you wish. So it really depends on what you have handy, okay? So we need also cilantro. We need onions. So Luis Alberto is going to start cutting the onion. And we're going also to use some condiments. We have to use cumin, pepper. We also need oregano. We need salt. And these are also very important. We need a garlic paste. We need also chili. We have 2 different kinds of chili. We have the red chili. The red chili is what we call ají especial. It's mainly a red chili that you might know also in other parts of the world as paprika. And also we have yellow chili paste. We call it ají mirasol. Ají mirasol. That is the yellow chili paste that we have previously boiled. Take off the skin, blend with a little bit of oil, and that's it. See, so this is all homemade. I thought it was cheddar cheese, the sweet potato. Oh, the sweet potato. It looks very yellow, as you can see, right? That's the way how the potato naturally is. I will show you some pictures of the potato. We try to also go all the way to cutting some parts. So in that way, we're going to make this event more concise, because it can take an hour more or less to do every detail in full, right? So you can see here Luis Alberto is cutting the onions in little dices, in little squares. So the onion, Maple, the onions have to be cut first. This is going to go shredded, like me, right? Yeah, I am very practical person, you know. But my brother likes to do every part, like he has been cutting like the potatoes for long. Look at the perfect size of the potatoes. And this is the onion. Of course, small, chop, chop, chop. So we have everything, the mise en place already. And we're going to start now with the cooking. So I'm going to remove some of the elements that are close to the stove. So in that way, we can start. So all the Peruvian cuisine starts with the aderezo. The aderezo. So empezamos, ¿no, Lucho? Sí. The aderezo is frying the onion into a point that turns white, right? We are using 1 onion for this recipe, right? At the beginning, also, I show you the list of ingredients. I will show you also again at the end, no worries. And we are going also to mix all of this with the chili paste, with the garlic. At the beginning, it has to be a strong fire, high fire, because we are going to fry everything, make it all mix, or a nice mix. So just a bit of oil, cooking oil, the one you prefer. In Peru, for cooking, we use oil that is like a vegetable oil, I think you would call it. We don't use too much olive oil in our cookings. We use just like regular vegetable oil, could be soy oil. Also, a matter of price too. Peruvians consider olive oil to be too expensive, right? So,
le explicaste el tema de que
sí.
Tienen que estar remojando a ver, lo que vamos a elaborar el día de hoy es, como le comenta mi hermana, es lo que es el yuquito con charqui. El charqui, bueno, como ya le comentó mi hermana, es la carne de llama o de alpaca. Lo que vamos a hacer es dejarla remojando de un día para otro.
My brother is mentioning again, for those that just joined it, that we are going to be using as protein the Llama jerky or Llama jerky. And we have left this jerky to hydrate overnight. So we haven't done really anything to this water yet. So you're going to see what we're going to do in this moment.
Ahora vamos a escurrirla.
We're going to just rinse all the water and squeeze. We're going to squeeze, apretando, ¿no?
Sí.
We're going to squeeze it all. And then after, we're going to use this in our preparation.
Listo.
Okay? Gracias. So now the oil is ready for receiving the red onion. In Peru also, we use red onion for most of our dishes. There are 2 known types of onions in Peru. We have the white and we have the red. The white is really not used most of the times. It's just by request, when someone really doesn't like the flavor of the red one. So also it is very easy for us to use the red onion, because you know when it is ready, right? very easily. When the onion, while it's being fried, loses its purple color, it turns more whitish, is the moment when it's ready. Oh, Maple, muchas gracias. Thanks for your support, amiga. Gracias. Thanks for coming, by the way. So we're going to be
vamos a
frying this. Yes.
Vamos a dorar la cebolla hasta que esté, o sea, que esté bien dorada. Cuando esté transparente, más o menos transparente, es más o menos cuando ya está ya bien dorada.
When it's almost transparent or is whitish color, is the moment when it's ready. And we're going to keep adding the other elements, which is going to be in just a little while. Right? So the next addition is going to be the red chili. Yeah. So paprika, also called, right?
Ahora vamos a poner el ají colorado o el ají especial. Vamos a ponerle más o menos una cucharita.
It's about 1 spoon of what we call ají especial. This is the paprika chili paste. So we are using 1 onion. We are using also 1 spoon of red chili.
La misma cantidad del ají amarillo.
The same amount of yellow chili. And also, for extra flavor, the same amount of garlic paste. Okay? And we are going to mix. We're going to mix. Bájale el fueguito para que no se te queme. We're going also to diminish the fire because it's strong. And that way it will not burn. All of this. In a moment we will show you when it's ready how it should look, this mix. So these are the different sauces, creams that we use in our local cuisine, my friends. Peruvian cuisine is well known around the world as a cuisine of flavor, of fusion.
Ya, y vamos a esperar que dore.
We have to wait, my brother says, until it's ready, until it gets golden or it gets cooked. One trick to know that is usually when the mix starts to separate from the oil. So when you start noticing that the mix gets a little bit like separated from the oil like goes down. My brother wants to add just a little extra oil. That means it's ready, right? This is the base of the flavor. These ingredients were introduced, most of these ingredients were introduced by conquistadors, but also we have many that are pre-Hispanic. So there are some variations, of course, in the recipe since the Incas used to consume this dish. But for example, the oil, we had no oil in the pre-Hispanic times. Most of the dishes that our Peruvian ancestors used to consume were made like or roasted, or they were stews or soups.
Ya.
Sí.
A ver, cuando hay algo cuando nuestra pasta ya está bien dorada es cuando se empieza a separar el aceite de la pasta.
So my brother says that when the oil is separating, I'm going to lower the camera. When the oil is separating from the paste, that means is the time to add the next part. So you can see how it's separating the oil, draining the oil on one side, right?
Sure.
We're going to add also the spices,
Pimienta,
pepper, oregano, pepper, and comino. These are spices that were introduced by the conquistadors. Of course, this part is to your taste.
Sal todavía.
The salt, no yet, my friend. Why? ¿Por qué?
El charqui es ya salado, ya, o sea, tiene sal ya.
That is because the jerky, the charqui is how we call it in Spanish, the jerky has salt in it already. So if you are using another type of jerky, my friends, remember that you better wait with the salt a little bit ahead in the recipe when you can taste it, because it is already salty, right? You can, at this point, if you prefer not to use a jerky, you can use, for example, beef, and you can also add salt if you wish, okay? But with the jerky, not yet, okay? So,
Unos 5 minutos más o menos que dore bien.
we are going to wait for this to fry or to absorb the spices well. Agüita.
Sí, primero que dore unos 5 minutos bien y luego le vamos a agregar media tacita de agua.
So my brother is going first to allow the jerky to absorb the flavors. That's his trick. And then after, he's going to add a little bit of water to hydrate. It could be up to half cup or glass of water to make this mix to be a paste for the next part. Okay, so look how this easy is this recipe. And while my brother is looking in that direction, to see his preparation, let's give a look to this. This is the Olluquito. This is one of the 4,000 kinds of potatoes we have in Peru. We have 4,000 kinds of potatoes. Imagine how many. We never get bored of potatoes. And we have them in all the different colors. We have them in all the different tastes. So in a little while, when we are going to be leaving to rest or to cook part of the preparation, I have a slideshow that I will show you about the ingredients we are using. Okay, so in the meantime, we're going to have the chance of learning a little bit about the properties of these products, of these ingredients, while we are having our preparation. So let's see how it goes over here.
Ya va dorando ya.
It is getting a little bit like more golden, or let's say cooked. We are not using too high fire. El fuego es más o menos medio, ¿verdad?
Sí, vamos a ponerlo a fuego más o menos bajo para que no, o sea, para que dore lento.
So we are not putting too much fire or too high the fire. So in that way, it will cook better. It will not dehydrate also. So the idea is that just it absorbs the flavors. So we are going to add in a moment a bit of water.
Ya. Ahora vamos a agregarle media tacita de agua.
Half a cup of water.
Media tacita de agua.
The amount of jerky we use is 150 grams of jerky. At the beginning also of the presentation of the cooking class, I showed a list of ingredients. If you're coming just recently, no worries, I will show you this list in a moment.
Un momento.
So we're going just to leave it for a while, okay? While it's cooking. By the way, we don't use too much water also in this stew because this potato in particular has lots of water in it, okay? Is llama expensive? Well, it is not the cheapest type of meat we have, in particular here in Lima, in the coast, because Lima lives, or we are in the seafront. So that's why for us, the cheapest products will be ocean products, like for example, in terms of meat, right? For example, could be tuna, could be kingfish, could be any fish, will be very cheap. Llama is not local, and therefore it can be a little bit more expensive. It can be as expensive, a little bit more expensive than, for example, chicken, right?
Ya lo hemos hervido un poquito, hemos subido un poquito el fuego para que sea rápido.
So now my brother has raised the fire a bit, and this is the way how it's looking now.
Vamos a echar el olluquito.
And we're going to use or add the Olluquito, which is a tuber, is a type of potato that I will show you. This is fastly made. This is made very fast. This is going to be cooked fast because it already has, first of all, lots of water, the Olluco potato, and also it's soft.
Vamos a hacer un huequito en el medio.
And we're going to make a little hole in the center
Perejil es esto.
For adding parsley. He likes to add parsley and cilantro as well. So just a little bit of it, but it's not cut because we are not going to leave it there to eat. It's going to be just for the mix to absorb the flavor, okay? And then later, when it's ready, we are going to take this off. Gracias, Maple. Yes, I love the color, the red, first of all, or reddish of the jerky, then the yellow of the potato, and then the green is going to be really lovely. He would like to add just a little bit of water. Okay. And that's it. So this is the way how the stew is going to be made. We also have on one side rice that, look at this. We have a rice over there, which we Peruvians like to serve everything with rice. It's not very healthy, I know, but we love rice. And I'm going also to take advantage to share with you a little presentation. So just give me a second. I'm going to put on the presentation that I have created for you. And hopefully you're going to enjoy very much what I'm going to share. So first, for my friends, the list of ingredients of today's class. This is the first page of a cookbook that we are going to be making for you all. Olluquito con charqui, Llama jerky stew. So here you can see the ingredients, and this is an estimate for 4 servings, okay? So some of these ingredients you can replace, of course. You can replace the Llama jerky for a jerky that you enjoy, that you like, or meat. There's no need to do it with jerky if you don't like jerky. Beef, steak, for example, can be all right, okay? So just replace one for the other. Also, the different chili paste, they add flavor. If you can, please, highly recommend it to add those if you can find them in your Hispanic stores. Also, the potatoes, you can, if you have to, exchange those for yellow potato, golden potato that I think you might be able to find, okay? So rice is also optional. Many people like to take care of the diet, so I completely understand that. We Peruvians don't really care much about mixing potato and rice. We like actually that a lot. So if you wish, you can skip that part. The preparation, exactly the same how we are making it, is next. So this is a little gift, a little present from us to you. So just give me a second. I'm going to share with you a presentation I have that I hope you would like, because it's just few images, sorry, but I think it's going to be really fun for us to see the main ingredients of this recipe, okay? So let me put on the presentation. Okay, so we have here the traditional name of this dish is Olluquito con charqui. And by the way, my name is Vanessa and my brother's name is Luis Alberto. So here again, the ingredients in bigger letters for you, if you would like to take a picture of this. And next. So let me introduce you the beautiful llamas, alpacas, and maybe you didn't know about vicuñas and guanacos. Vicuñas and guanacos are not domesticated cameloids, Andean cameloids, but in the other hand, llamas and alpacas are domesticated and had coexisted with humans here in South America since our arrival into these territories approximately 16,000 years ago. So the domestication of these first two animals over here, these beautiful llamas and alpacas, is as old as the human presence. And by the way, in Peru, we did not have any, let's say, alternatives of meat similar to chicken, for example, or beef. That's why in Peru, we used to consume in the Andes, especially llama, alpaca, and especially cuy, guinea pig. I'm so sorry if you are vegetarian and you are not really into meat, but just to give you and share with you a little bit of our local experience, right? Alpacas are nice and they're llamas. Yes, well, alpacas don't speak like llamas. So far I remember, Maple, they are not really, it's not common that alpacas speak. So that's maybe 1 point for the alpaca. You can see also there are yes my dear, there are some differences, as you can see. Of course, some of them are more evident than others, but I think the most important one between alpacas and llamas is that alpacas in the pre-Hispanic times were considered to be sacred. They had a sacred, let's say, character in comparison to the llamas. Llamas were more like common for the pre-Hispanic people. So that's why the traditional jerky was made from llama, because alpacas were not usually consumed by the common ears, right? But nowadays we find jerky of alpaca and llama. Vicuña, by the way, my friends, this animal here is this. We call it the Barbie of the Andes because it is so sophisticated and beautiful, has the finest wool on earth, right? So here's some differences between llama and alpaca for my friends that did not know about this. We use them fabric, their wool, their hair. And in the case of the llama, it's more used to carry as a porter, to carry, let's say, things. And people in the Andes use them a lot, really, still nowadays. So pointy ears in the case of the llama. The alpaca has a little smaller ears. The llama has a longer neck also. You can see the difference clearly. And the llamas are a little bit more bigger. But in the other hand, the alpacas are more furrier. They have more hair. Consuming llama is something common in Peru and Bolivia. But I would say, as Peruvian, that is even more common in Bolivia to eat llama than in Peru, in a way of a steak. But in Peru, it's more common to eat llama as jerky, okay? And llama meat, because today our jerky is from llama, its flavor, as here in the explanation says in this section, it could be between maybe a lamb. It has more like lamb to me lamb than beef. It's a very lean, low calories, low fat meat. So that's why it's also highly recommendable if you are dealing with cholesterol, for example, right? And the Olluco, here a little bit more of information about the potato, the Olluco potato. Ollucos are this big, right? Not even the size of a palm of a hand. It's half of the size of the palm of a hand. And the Ollucos also were called Uyuku in the pre-Hispanic times. Olluco is, let's say, a modernization of the name. You can also find Olluco in different parts of North America or Europe, but in Hispanic stores, right? We eat Olluco in different parts of South America, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, but it's not really common in other parts, such as Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, Chile. But it's not that you don't find them. It's more that it's an Incan tradition, and that's why it's more spread over between Bolivia, Peru, and Ecuador. And well, some of its benefits, you can see here a list of these benefits over here. So I hope I can convince you to, if you find the chance of finding some Olluco in your nearby store, to buy some. You can make a really nice mash of Olluco. It's so soft. And maybe you add a little bit of butter. It is really delicious. So we're going to check here. Oh, by the way, we're going to be doing tomorrow another class, my friends. If you would like to join, we're going to be adding soon this after we finish. The exact time when we're going to be doing this class, you're all invited. And it's going to be chicken with green sauce stew, Peruvian style. So it's going to be really delicious. Here a little bit of our information, just if you would like to know where you can find us. Okay? So, ¿cómo va Luis Alberto? ¿Todo bien? ¿Un poquito más?
Le falta un poquito.
Okay, so it is about to be ready. I hope you like the presentation. So just to give you an idea of from where the Olluco comes from, how it looks like, how the llama looks like. So well, it's to give you an idea what we are going to be eating in detail. So would you like to see how's the pot? The pot looks really nice, by the way, huh? So, okay. Let's go to see this pot. Look at this. Look how beautiful, golden this looks. This potato is pretty much ready. So how is the salt? ¿Cómo está la sal, Lucho?
Ya.
¿Cómo
Ahora
se siente?
recién, sí, le falta un poco de sal, pero no mucho por el tema del charqui.
It has salt, my brother says, but still we can add a little bit. So my brother likes salt, by the way. For him, that is a little bit. So he is going now to, in a moment, to take out the stain. I think you call them stains on the sprig of the cilantro, because it has already absorbed the flavor. Just a little bit. It might be in the heart, in the center of the potato. Almost done. So look at that. And you really don't need much time to cook something like this in your house. No, Luis Alberto, no necesitas mucho tiempo para cocinar esto.
No, a ver, lo que es el Olluquito con charqui, muy aparte que lo puedes hacer con pollo, lo puedes hacer con carne, bueno, y con el charqui, es o también puedes hacer, por ejemplo, el Olluquito con charqui y le puedes poner pedacitos de carne. Pedacito de pollo, lo puedes hacer con todo.
So my brother says, as an alternative for people who doesn't like beef or the jerky, chicken, pollo puede
claro.
ser. Y para los vegetarianos, ¿qué le pondrías? ¿Queso de repente?
Ay, claro, queso. Por ejemplo, ¿qué más puede ser? Huevo, por ejemplo, batido así, rebozado.
For the vegetarians, he would say maybe cheese could be,
también,
or soy meat, or egg, if you accept egg but not meat. So, it really is versatile.
También con papa amarilla. En pedacitos, como un ajiaco, por decirlo.
Yellow potato could be an alternative for the Olluquito. And we are going to be doing in few days also more recipes. One alternative we have, for example, is the ajiaco, which we promise is going to come soon, is potato with cheese, Peruvian style, stew of potato and cheese. We love stews, by the way, in Peru. Right? So this is why we're going to be consuming a lot of this these days, and you're going to be able to join also and learn and get an insightful information of how to do these dishes at home. So the Incas, by the way, still we have some minutes, right? Todavía tenemos unos minutitos,
sí,
¿no?
Falta un poquito.
So let me tell you something, my friends, before. Will Marek be cooking? Maple, Marek is not here in Lima. He is traveling. He's with a tour group. So that's why my brother is now here at my rescue. He's coming to help me, and he's going to be cooking with me. The problem is when Marek cooks, he eats too much. So we don't want that, right? He's on a diet. So, ready?
Nos vamos a retirar el...
So look at this. We are taking... we are taking off the look at how the cilantro, and he also added parsley. He added parsley to this mix because he likes the flavor of the parsley too. So look how it is at the end, right? All the flavor. The sabor is the flavor. My brother says that all the flavor is in that sprig of cilantro, right? So I was saying that in the pre-Hispanic times, I remember we were talking about this. In the pre-Hispanic times, the cooking tradition was roasting. So, for example, the guinea pigs were roasted. Nowadays, we roast chicken, right? It's very popular in Peru. So guinea pigs were roasted. Also stews, like with base of like water and the chilies. Chilies were in everything. Also cooking in ground ovens. That was also another technique. We call it pachamanca. So this also using leaves to involve the doughs for example, corn. This is what we call in Latin America tamales. So the tamales is a corn cake that is foiled in leaves. In leaves from, well, it could be plantain leaf, or the husks of the corn are used. So that was the technique in the pre-Hispanic times. We continue keeping these traditions, carrying on with these traditions, and we want these traditions not to be gone. We do it in different ways. Like we still cook at home like this. We Peruvians in general, we go to restaurants and we also like to ask for these traditional meals. But now life is too busy, too hectic, and we are not able to spend sometimes even like 45 minutes that we are taking to do this class. Still is too much for some people, right? So that's why my brother and I, we want to keep alive these traditions and share them with you, because if we don't share those traditions, if we don't use these recipes, we will lose these recipes, right? So these recipes are in part my grandma's recipes. Mami Yoli, my grandma's name, Mami Yoli. She loved to cook, and well, all her recipes we are sharing also, and we're going to keep sharing in this series. So I really hope you love this series, you are invited to come, and we are cooking live for you. And this is the food we're going to be eating. So thank you a lot for joining us and for supporting also this channel. So you help us to continue growing and adding more wonderful recipes. So is Lima higher altitude like La Paz? Yes, Maple, of course. Lima is at the sea level. La Paz is the highest part of La Paz, where Renan, my friend, lives, is 4,000 meters above sea level. So we are almost 4,000 meters difference between Lima and La Paz and my friend Renan. So Renan mentions that since they are high altitude, they need to spice foods more. Yes, it could be too. This is a pre-Hispanic really tradition, like adding lots of spice and chili. Chili also is an antiseptic, and if food was like rotten, like you did not notice. So it was a trick also to keep always the food really delicious. So let me now show. Look at my brother. Oh, muy bien, Lucho Beto. Look at this. So this delicious stew you're seeing here was ready with between 10-15 minutes, right? Le vas a agregar su culantrito, ¿no?
Claro, eso lo voy a poner acá.
So look at the juice. The juice is the best part. You add this juice to your rice. Ese juguito en el arroz también es buenazo, ¿no? Claro. So this juice here, yeah, this is my grandma's poo maple. Most of the things I use here are my grandma's things. And we have chopped, Luis Alberto had chopped cilantro. Look at this, the cilantro. And we are putting here on top as a decoration. So in a moment, we're going to put this in the table. So you will have a really nice view of everything. So just one more chance to see how is the resulting. Really marvelous. It's very hot. It's hot. Look at this. Soft, very soft. So here the juice, lots of juice. Most of this juice is from the very potato. And now let me show you how this looks here. So another of my grandma's elements, this very old pot. Look at this. We are not seeing these pots anymore. So this is a very old pot. Here, it's really nice over here. And we have, in a moment, we're going to have the chance of seeing the, I'm going to put everything really nice for you to see, to have a really nice view of everything. So look at this. The name of the dish, Olluquito con charqui. And the plate is coming. Look at my brother. Oh my God, my brother is a perfectionist. He's cleaning the plate perfectly for you to have a nice picture. And we love this Olluquito with rice. Peruvians will never take Olluquito without a rice, being served. But you don't have to do it that way if you prefer just to stick with one alternative potato or rice. Andrea, muchas gracias. Thank you so much for your support. My friends, your tip support is the fuel that helps us to continue with these free tours that are just tip supported. Thank you so much. There's really, I think I'm short in words. Thanking you for your support. Your tip support is what helps us, helps my family also, and help me to continue doing these events. And also the tips you are nicely, kindly sharing with all of us tour guides from Hago are being also a percentage of them are helping, are going directly to the website, to the platform, to continue like helping developing this platform. So muchas gracias. If you would like to know how to support also our events, my event in particular, let me activate a button that is going to help you to or inform you of how you can support with a tip this event. So now I think my brother has everything here. Would you like to see the resulting? So let me just show you. Let me put in the nice position. Okay, so here we are. We have the Olluquito con charqui. And let me put in there. Okay, I think here we have it. So we have the Olluquito con charqui, the jerky, Llama jerkies too, with this really nice presentation. Let me now show you the plate. First, maybe a picture only of the plate. 1, 2, 3. Another one here with this cilantro because we love a lot the cilantro. Caroline, muchas gracias. And please come anytime. We are going to do 1 month marathon of cooking classes. We will not repeat the cooking classes. And you are welcome, of course, to join us. So muchas gracias for your participation. This is the stew. If you were able to take some pictures, please send them to me. My Facebook group is Adventures in Lima with Vanessa because we are doing a cookbook and we're going to be using these pictures. So in that way, you can also have access to these pictures, to this list of ingredients, to these recipes at any time for free. See? Okay, my friends. So before we go, here's my brother. My baby brother, he's just 4 years younger than me. 4 años más joven, ¿no es cierto? But he looks older, right? Te ves más viejo, digo. So my brother and I were going to be doing these cooking classes. If you can, please help us with a comment, with a review. And well, we really hope you enjoy this event. So, Luis Alberto, tenemos que probar la comida.
A ver tú. Yo te agarro esto.
Okay. Acá lo agarras. I'm going to taste it for you, okay? So hold it there. Don't drop it, please. And vamos a... Look at this. Tan. We're going to... Uy, it's very hot.
Okay. Con la rosita.
It's very hot. The same flavor my grandma. It has the hands of my grandma. With the rice, even better. Delicioso. A little bit more. So remember, be careful with the salt, okay? Buenazo. Okay? Thank you, my friends. See you. And best to you all. Thanks for your support. Caroline, muchas gracias. Thanks, amiga. See you soon, my friends. Until next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Muchas gracias.